Well met, welcome back to the channel. Today we are ready through solo leveling 173 and it's all kicking off as solo leveling does, of course. So quick recap of the chapter and then we'll get straight into it. So Jin-Woo doing what he does best, of course, slaughtering monsters from the Monarch of Destruction's army and just raising them up again. The art is actually incredible. For each of the panels that Jin-Woo is in, or the shadows coming out, whatever it is, it's just so well done. We see Woo Jin-Chul watching the news, like seeing what's happening over there, and he's hoping and praying for a miracle, you know? Not much else you can do from back there, but I think he's just hoping the human race in general survives. We'll see how we go. Kind of confident, but unsure right now, I would have to say. So Thomas, he's moving forward on the front lines as well. So the shadow, actually, Thomas kind of just starts walking towards the steel body or iron body monarch, and you just see this purple glow as his extended shadow just stuff pours out. It's so well done. So he reveals that his actual Shadow army was hidden within Thomas, and he went towards, you know, the main fight, the main force, while Jin-Woo is, I don't know, assaulting the back lines from the opposite side and raising up his own new army on the way. Very good strategy. So yeah, Steel Body Monarch. Bellion is there to lead, and they've met before. They have their greeting. Tusk is in the background, cutting off their communications. And Biru is there to wipe the floor with Steel Body Monarch for having to go at his king. No one trash talks Jin-Woo while Biru's around. No one, of course. So, yeah. While the army is preparing to fight, we see Jin-Woo finally come face to face with the Monarch of Destruction as well. It's about to go down. Very keen for, actually, before we get into, like, the Monarch of Destruction versus Jin-Woo fight, I'm very keen to see Bellion, Biru, and everyone like up against Steel Body Monarch and stuff. I'm very keen. Alright, but as enough recap, it is solo leveling. We must go immediately. 173. Here we go. Ooh, alright. We're right where we left off. Jin-Woo walking down the street, Monarch of Destruction just sitting atop some buildings. They're just looking at each other. I can't get in contact with the Monarch of Iron Body. Did he betray me? Or is this part of your sorcery? And then Monarch of Destruction just lets out a breath. A little bit of fire, puff of smoke. I must kill you for sure. Never mind, that is not a puff of smoke. That is actually a beam attack. But the smoke is like, my goodness, how do you even describe it? It's like a fire breath, but there's also like a pure beam of energy in there. Holy. Jin-Woo, kind of surprised, but he ain't flinching right now. He's tanking it. The fire just like washes over him. I think he's just dashed a little bit to the side maybe. But we see like the beam that he just shot out destroy everything in its path. There's like that huge crater of fire and molten earth right where the breath just went by. Yikes. There was buildings and everything there, but it just melted away. Oh my. Okay. He's got his hands behind his back still. He's just chilling in the fire, like the smoke's still coming out of his mouth as he closes it. He just looks up a little bit. Oh yes. See a pure black silhouette with the purple outline. That looks so good. Oh, arise. And then Jin-Woo's riding on a wyvern. He has spoken the word. Here comes some of the Shadow army. This looks like the flying squadron right now. Although so many more sets of eyes are popping out. They're all like coming out from his shadow, of course. As he's flying in the air. There's so many of them. mainly, I would say this is like purely his new force. They all just immediately charge for destruction right now. What is going on? He looks so unimpressed though. He's got a claw. I was gonna say hand, but it's claw. Definitely. There's a bit of scalage on there. And then the light in his eye. And then he's just slash. What is that? Oh wait, no, we're back. Okay. So Jin-Woo and Destruction on hold. Is this Liu Gang right here? He just cut the head off one of the giants. Okay. One of Steel Body's, I assume. Or Iron Body, sorry. He's decapitating one of the giants. Very nice. Things like giants aren't much of a problem, as long as we're not fighting at sea. Not bad. All the magic power over land is trembling. There are probably tens of thousands of hunters confronting endless number of magic beasts everywhere. Especially since I can feel my whole body getting pricked by that magic power at this distance. He's like looking over at the main like town center or something like that, and you just see the two energies clashing against each other. That's so cool. The dark red of the Monarch of Destruction and the dark purple Jin-Woo. Have they finally started over there as well? That's so cool. And there, here we go. Ooh, are we back? So we see the Destruction's arm. It looks like it's semi-transforming. There's scales appearing over his hand. And he just hits him with the swipe. It doesn't look like an arm's supposed to do that. But he just swipes away the shadows that are charging him. You see purple like splotches everywhere. Buildings just go flying. He's fine. Are those good for nothing soldiers all you have? You sent your main force to the Monarch of Iron Body and tried to fight me with these mere troops? And he's got his eyes on him. Eye has not left Jin-Woo. He's zooming right now? What's going on? There's like a huge purple orb looking thing in the sky. Is he trying to run away? Jin-Woo looks like he's going through a wormhole. Is he exchanging right now? So he sent his shadows off, and then he's trying to run away. And then destruction. Ooh, I won't let him go no matter what. This has to be a bait by Jin-Woo. Unless it's part of the... It's all part of the plan, I believe. I won't let him go no matter what. So Destruction, since he's gone through the portal, immediately jumps. His arms are still behind his back. He's just chilling. Not a threat. But look how fast he's going. You see like the sonic boom as he is zooming towards the portal Jin-Woo's opened. He's made it through. Huh? And right here. Oh, yes. This looks like the other half of his army. So, from the lineup, we have a bunch of giants. We have Iron, of course. Igris, Tank. Oh, ho, ho. I thought I saw Greed, but maybe not. Very nice. But Monarch has just gone through the portal and like it's just him and all those shadows of Jin-Woo's. These are the boys. So many of the previous rulers as well, just flying in the sky. Oh, yes. Has he already absorbed the troops of the Monarch of Iron Body? He's seeing so many monsters. Oh. He looks backwards. Bellion and Biru. Wait, oh, he just teleported him to the main battlefield. Okay, yeah, and he just... Destruction turns around. Bellion and Biru have taken care of Iron Body. No worries. He's missing a leg and both of his arms and part of his shoulder. Biru's just holding him up. Bellion, sword in the ground. He's just chilling there now. He defeated the Monarch of Iron Body's troops first, and then came after me. Not a bad strategy. But you're being absurd, Shadow Monarch. Okay. Oh. This is the final Monarch that we haven't seen. I think it was Transfiguration or something like that. He's just on the roof, just waiting. What's going on here? He's looking over. And then it looks like he's opening up gates or portals. There's so many of them opening up behind him in the sky. You might have thought that I'd be the only one chasing after you, but you're wrong. Okay. These are the gates that the Monarch of Transfiguration, Yogmont, has prepared. Okay, what does this mean? There's some sort of monsters coming through. By using these gates, I can summon as many of my troops as possible. So he's bringing more of his lads in. Looks like I've completely crushed your plans. But he's already a monarch down. This misjudgment of yours will be the cause of your death. So everything coming through the portal is a huge dragon. However, currently, it's just their neck sticking through. Perfect time to close the portal. And we haven't seen Jin-Woo since destruction came through. Maybe he's waiting for this? The destruction keeps going. It's your loss. Jin-Woo just looks at him and smiles. What's going on? Cancel, summon. Oh, all of the shadows just look like they're coming back to him right now. Why have you cancelled all your summons? Don't tell me you've given up already. Well, after seeing this overwhelming difference between us, he's so confident. And then it's just Jin-Woo, Destruction, and all of the dragons above him. Monsters. So after seeing... Let me reread that. After seeing this overwhelming difference between us, it's not strange for you to give up. Jin-Woo just looks upwards at the sky. So many dragons. What is he doing? He closed his eyes and his body is like cracking under his eyes. Uh-oh. What's going on? I think Destruction notices. What is going on? Is he actually transforming into like the form that Ashbourne has? Destruction's... Wait, it can't be. You bastard. Stored in Commissioner's runestone is the skill that is the worst enemy of the dragon race. Whoa. Oh. Oh, look at this. A roar from the soul that incapacitates everyone and drops them into despair. So it looks like the runestone is etched onto his chest. There's like a sigil coming out of it. Jin-Woo has horns now, and some wings have sprouted out, just purple light wings from his back as well. The power of Commissioner's runestone, huh? So a roar that incapacitates everyone and drops them into despair, regardless whether they're allies or foes. Oh, yes. Then we hear Dragon Fear. I don't think that's like he says it at all, but just that roar comes out. Straight from the mouth of Jin-Woo. My goodness. His half transformation here looks very cool. He lets out that screech. That's why he withdrew the soldiers, so they wouldn't be affected by it, I assume. Obviously. They just said that. And all of the dragons are getting hit by the roar right now. Transfiguration should too, and so should Destruction. But what happened? Are they just going to be incapacitated? So the dragon's hearing it. Transfiguration shook. Yeah, look at him. I understand if the dragons can't move, but did he manage to render Yogmont incapable of moving as well? That's a free kill right there. Get on that, Jin-Woo. And then, oh wait. So it looks like that kind of transformation was temporary while he just used the rune. The horns are fading away, but he is speed bleached, maybe? The Monarch of Destruction, he grabs his arm and just says, "Follow me." Okay. Could it have all been for this moment? He's looking a little concerned. And then shadows just envelop him. Oh, yes. He's taking him to the island. You see it, it's like his castle that the boys built not too long ago. They teleport right outside it. This is a place on the opposite side of the world from where your army is. While it would be, while an all-out war would be more advantageous to you if you had that many troops, it would also eat up your magic power much faster. He knows, he knows. Your plan to bring me here alone is an amazing strategy. Is that your castle? That's right, he's a little embarrassed. He didn't order a castle. Considering that it belongs to the Shadow Monarch, it's not that impressive. Whoa. Even so, oh, here we go. I thought that the castle would be a perfect to commemorate your death. Oh yes, he's whipping out the daggers from his inventory. Jin-Woo, ripped. I have to say it is right there. So this fight would be about whether I can last until my troops find me or not. Wait, he's gone hybrid too. His face is half transforming. His arms as well. Is he going hybrid or is he going full? We need a size comparison. Jin-Woo and Monarch right now. What's going on? The eyes glowing for Jin-Woo. The transformed eye from the destruction. Yeah, he's going all out. Okay, so we are on the island. Destruction has properly transformed. And then it's just Jin-Woo and the main lads. So that's Igris, Biru, Iron, Bellion for sure. I think Greed is in there. I don't see Tusk, but just his high shadows are with him right now. Very cool. Bro, the fight's just about to get started, but we already were. Okay, that seems to be it for the chapter. A little disappointed that we skipped over Biru and Bellion absolutely destroying the Iron Body Monarch, but we did see the aftermath a little bit. I feel like everything seems to be a little bit rushed, but it's still very well drawn. Like, artwork, insane. Fantastic. I'm keen for the next one, honestly. How does it do it every time? We say it every time, but next fight, or next chapter, sorry. I'm wondering if anything else is going to happen to Transfiguration in the meantime. I assume that maybe Thomas will have a few more shadows protecting him, well, available to help out if, well, I don't even know if they could take Monarch of Transfiguration. Maybe they could, because Liu Zhigang is there as well as what, Lennart and a couple of the other powerful hunters that went along. They all gang up. I'm sure they'd be able to give him a rough time, especially if he's still incapacitated by the fear. But yes, very keen for the old Monarch of Destruction versus Jin-Woo and the boys. It's going to be great. Looking forward to it. But that is about it from me, I think. So next video from me will probably be Tuesday, back to Tower of God. And then at some point next week, I'm going to be doing a video on where we're going to be going with catch-up series. But in the meantime, we will continue doing Tower of God, Soul Leveling, One Piece, you know, the three basics. We're going to stick with those for now. And yeah, we'll see how we go with the catch-ups. So, with that being said, thank you very much for watching, listening, reading along. I'm not sure if I said that already, but if that is what you do, I'll catch you in the next one. Laters.